After nearly a year and a half of work, the Solar Eagle team, ready to make its first public appearance. Students, staff, faculty, community leaders, and the media turned out to witness the team's outstanding accomplishment.
This project is certainly the most significant ever undertaken by our school, and I can tell you that we're out to win.
Here it is at last, the Solar Eagle. Beautiful, complete, and ready to race. It's easy to see why the Solar Eagle team knows it has a winner. The process was an exhaustive one. The car has evolved through months of thought, incorporated the latest in design techniques, fostered original and enthusiastic exchanges of ideas, and has weathered miles of rugged testing. So, on a hot, muggy morning in early July, the race cars rendezvous at Daytona Speedway in Florida for the first day of exacting trials. There's a sense of contained urgency in Daytona this morning. More than 30 disciplined, highly trained college teams gather to show off their cars and prepare for competition. And for the first time, the Solar Eagle meets its competitors, the cars against which it will race for the 11 days from Florida to Michigan. The vehicles are scrutinized, put through a series of exacting tests by GM Sunrayce officials and Department of Energy specialists to certify that they adhere to race specifications and are safe. How the sun's rays reach the solar array is crucial. A few cars carry 2 drivers, a trade-off option. In compensation for the additional weight, 2-driver vehicles are permitted to have a larger expanse of solar cells to gather more energy from the sun. For example, in this car from Western Washington, one driver faces forward, the other to the rear. The car can be picked up manually and turned around, pointed the other way, in order to maximize the angle of the sun's rays on the solar panels. A long day, but the work goes on. And before the day is over, the teams deal with an unforeseen factor, cloudburst, natural enemy of cars that depend on the sun. But what's a little rain on a hot afternoon? Outwitting the weather will be one of the crucial trials each team must face each day. That night, at the GM Sunrayce kickoff banquet,
and the next award to be given is that for superior artistic design. That is, for the car with the best overall appearance. And this award is presented to Cal State LA.
Yeah! All right! Yeah!
Yeah! The first morning of the race. Near Epcot Center, after 3 days of tests, the solar teams make final preparations before lining up their proud vehicles to take the green flag. The Solar Eagle in 4th position.
It's gorgeous. It's really awesome. The amount of technology here is just beyond normal people, for me anyway. Yeah,
This is an historic day. The first time ever that teams of college students prepare to race vehicles powered solely by the sun. The sense of urgency and excitement and competitive spirit is high. Bob Stempel, president of General Motors, reacts to the Solar Eagle.
Well, I think all these are winners when you're here, but you've got a pretty good job. It's very nicely streamlined. There's a lot of attention to detail. And as I commented, I thought it was a very nice job on the solar array. It looks to be very efficient. So expect that we might see you up, if not at the head of the pack, right up in the top.
Well, Bill, I guess this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
It sure is, Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the starting flag for the GM Sunrayce USA.
Day one for the Solar Eagle couldn't have been better. Although a short run, a sort of flexing of the muscles workout, the Solar Eagle finished first, well ahead of its opponents. Jeff Silverstone, chief driver, receives the first sunshine shirt, symbol of the day's winner. So ends day one. Some 500 engineering students from across the continent are committed to one of the most original intellectual competitions ever devised. Nothing's decided yet, of course. There are 10 more days to go and many questions to ponder. Will the car perform as we expect? How many flat tires? Will we get lost? Will the sun shine tomorrow? The official racing hours are from 9 to 6:30 each day, with time allowed early in the morning and after the race day for extra charging of batteries. The batteries gather energy from the sun during the day, if the sun is shining or there is bright light from the clouds. But the team must constantly calculate the rate of usage against what is stored or recoverable, what the terrain and traffic and the weather will be like ahead, and what is the optimum speed at which to travel, or when it is better to pull over and recharge rather than run down the batteries. If the batteries are too low at the end of the day, there may be nothing to start with the next morning. It's a calculated gamble. Lose some time now, make it up later. Every team potentially faces the same obstacles. The support vehicles accompanying each solar car carry sophisticated equipment and technicians who continually monitor performance and make predictions based on their calculations and data forwarded from the driver of the car by radio. By day 5, it begins to be clear who the top half-dozen contenders are, though the contest is only half over and all teams are still vying for the best positions. The 3 winners will have their way paid by General Motors to the international race in Australia in November, an extra incentive. The winner won't necessarily be the one who crosses the finish line first, but the one with the shortest cumulative lapse time over the entire 11-day course. On day 6, the Solar Eagle finishes first again at Bowling Green, Kentucky, but sits in 4th position in the cumulative order.
The driver in this route and this leg of the race was Chris Enriquez. They're about to lift the cockpit panel out here.
By now, the race has attracted national attention. America is watching this unprecedented event.